a man wrote the Bible?
A whore is what she was.
If it's a legitimate rape.
It makes you a slut, right?
Cooking can be fun.
Hey, I'm proud of a man.
This week in misogyny.
I know that sometimes it can seem hard to pick your way through all of life's choices, but have no fear, ladies. The powers of paternalism are working hard to save us all that trouble. So first, let's get rid of that pesky question of what you should major in. And it turns out the answer to that question is absolutely nothing. That's the advice of Rabbi Shalom Cohen, the spiritual leader of the Shah's political party in Israel, who reminds women in college that they're taking up valuable seat space that could have a scrotum in it. In a strongly worded letter to the ultra-Orthodox community, he warned about the dangers of women seeking higher education. In the letter, he said, quote, "Our rabbis, the sages of Israel, unconditionally oppose academic study," adding, quote, "In addition, the material in the colleges is based on research and scientific methods that contravene the Torah," exclamation point, end quote. So yeah, not only are these evil women learning stuff, but they might be in danger of learning true stuff. But now that you're armed with the lack of education, what kind of job should you be looking for, ladies? Well, according to Georgia congressional hopeful Barry Exploding Tits, Barry Loudermilk, you might want to consider a career in politics. Just make sure it's okay with your husband first, and once you're in office, be sure to ask him what you should do. Loudermilk dropped these pearls of wisdom in the middle of a bigoted tirade about how the First Amendment really only applies to Christians. So yeah, the thing about female politicians wasn't even the dumbest thing he said during that statement. Of course, now that employers no longer have to cover women medicine, you might be considering celibacy. But if a career in the Catholic Church appeals to you, you'll still have to contend with a stained glass ceiling. In the first interview of his papacy with a female reporter, Pope Francis essentially spent the entire time dodging questions and visibly restraining from telling the reporter to go and make him a sandwich. When asked directly if he thought there was an underlying misogyny in the Catholic Church, the Pope said the fact is, woman was taken from a rib. And then he laughed. And then he told her it was a joke. Twice. Because apparently that uppity bitch wasn't even laughing. That's all I've got for you this week, but I'd like to close tonight with a special Go Fuck a Cheese Grater to John Roberts, Samuel Alito, Clarence Thomas, Anthony Kennedy, and the fat Catholic one that thinks the devil is real.